Well, hey, Officer Butt Baby.
That's Butt Brady. Wait. Oh! I'll be watching you, new kid, on Facebook. I hope you post a lot of cat pictures.
I hear City Walk's serving
I
Mongolian
don't know, I think you have a
food.
nice nose. I'd worry more about your hair if I was you.
I always wondered where Stan's mom worked. She works at the rhinoplasty
hello.
clinic.
Are you interested in some rhinoplasty? Here's a brochure with all of Dr. Tom's rates. Back again, I see. Let me show...
Now, for those of you who don't know, and if nobody ever watches, if you've never played the game before, there's an achievement that you can get for not selling anything. However, I have already received this achievement.
Back again, I see. Back again, I see. Let me...
Montage song. Montage, montage.
Goddamn kids. Oh! Ow! Ah! Oh! Oh!
Okay, this is a stick-up. Put all the money in a bag or I'll fucking kill each and every one of you. Oh, hey, all right, Benny. How's it going? Just showing the new kid around. Hi, Butters.
Good to see you too, Butters. Thanks for checking in. Welcome to the Bank of South Park. Would you like to invest money with us today? Sorry, kid. Come back when you have some money to invest.
Just for posterity's sake, I'll show people
Welcome
what
to the
happens
Bank of
when you
South Park.
invest.
Would you like to invest money with us today? Wise move, young man, and a bold first step towards your financial future. We'll just take that money and employ significant leverage using frequency trading and index fund rebalancing to buy ahead of certain stock movements, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Welcome to the Bank of South Park. Would you like to invest money with us today?
Do I know how to invest 40?
A smart choice, kid. First thing we'll do is take that money and invest in a Colorado tax-free municipal bond fund, and then give the dividend to my buddy at Goldman Sachs, who'll give it to his buddy at JP Morgan, who has a LIBOR-adjusted cross-currency obligation, and it's gone. Welcome to the Bank of Sorry, kid. Come back when you have some money to invest.
But where's my investment returns? Where'd the investment returns go? Don't invest in that guy. Huh. Alright. That's a weird load. Alright. Thankfully there was a checkpoint.
Okay, this is a stick-up.
Welcome to the Bank of South Park. Would you like to invest money with us today?
All right, Benny. How's it going? Just showing the new kid around. Hi, Butters.
Good to see you too, Butters. Thanks for checking in. Welcome to the Bank of South Park. Would you like to invest money with us today? Sorry, kid. Come back when you have some money to invest.
Oh god, that's bothering me. Feel better? You should enable your party chat for my stream.
To be the victim of a white burglar or a white serial killer.
To get the stick of truth.
Well,
we must
I
recruit
assume
the
you were
warrior.
watching Star Trek, but you and I were just like really getting down on some game lore and you know.
What's the matter? Lost your stick?
You were talking about
gone.
Eris. She was the last thing that you said. You enabling your fucking audio, or you just don't care? Could be like a trial run.
Yeah, because I was like, I couldn't watch it because I was at work. I just looked it up later. It literally ends. Like, basically, when you go to the tower, it gave you this quest to investigate the disturbance. The disturbance was, like, the traveler, like, you know, being awake and essentially self. But then at the end, like, after Eris is talking about how, like, this is the end, this is like a escalation, it cuts to the map, and there's the 4 worlds that it is like over. They blink out one by one, and then this wavy darkness that looks like actual, like, an old school map, like, just comes in from the side at the same time that the traveler starts to glow, and it just fades out. And it's like, ooh, okay. Those 4 destinations at Gonzo, like, you know,
I hope
they
they
said
don't
they were
get
going
rid
to,
of
but
those right now.
they are away right now.
That's my
As of
Justin Bieber
today,
toy.
those 4
Not
destinations at
anymore, it's
Gonzo.
No way,
did
dude.
you
I didn't
use
even
your
do the
toy?
IO shit.
Yep, it's a gone.
Come on, you guys.
Come on, man. I'll make a bet that
You gonna
those
cry?
things aren't gonna be truly gone.
I think for this
isn't
season they will
yours.
be. I think this whole season is gonna be us trying to
What are
get
you
it
gonna
back.
do
You
about it?
know what I mean?
But I
got
just
nothing.
got the path to the
Hello,
weapon that I
hamburgers.
wanted, and I
Maybe I'll
needed
just break it
IO.
in two.
No, don't.
That it's gone
See its
now.
insides. Oh, did baby lose her toy?
Your only hope is that they have a new exotic, like, buying station. You're gonna have to hope that they change
some work done
what
to
you
the house.
need to buy the weapon, you know what I mean?
Beat a kid if you know it's good for you.
I'm truly not happy about this.
Oh,
If this is
Christ, what a
true.
pickle.
I'm like 80% sure. Like, I'm gonna get up at like 9:30 in the morning. On what's what. I work tomorrow, obviously, but I'll have like 2 hours to mess around with it. So I gotta make sure I'm in bed by like 2:33. That way I can get like 6 hours of sleep, get up, play a little game. Because I thought today was the first day that I was gonna meet my boss. The new boss has Mondays off. I went into work today like 10 minutes early so I could talk to him, and he wasn't there. I was like, where's the new guy? They're like, oh, he has Mondays off. I was like, fuck. So Tuesday is going to be the first day I meet him. So I'm like, also, guess what his name is?
James.
It is James. His name's like James K. His last name is. But,
It's people that know a lot of Jameses, and I know 2 that are still
my brother's
alive.
the same way. I know more Jameses than my brother does. I'm like, yeah, I work with a James. I got a friend online named James. I was like, there's like 3 guys named James at work, like. And he's like, yeah, I know like one other James, and that was Grandpa. I'm like,
Yeah, I wasn't even including my grandma I'm named after.
yeah, I didn't include him in my list, but he does. And my brothers.
Yeah. I remember there was like 1 or 2 that I knew in school.
By the hammer of
I've
Vegas.
had more doppelgangers than I've met,
No, no.
damn it,
no,
I
no.
just fudged that. I've had more doppelgangers than I've had Jameses that I've met. People are like, you 2 look exactly alike, and we're standing next to each other, and we're like, what the hell are you talking about?
I also get to have a conversation tomorrow with him about, because on all of like the work, like all of like my important work documents, like the schedule and the pay stubs and shit, I show up as Robert. It was always confusing as fuck when they're trying to like make schedules for me, because they're like, I don't see you on this tray, and I'm like, that's because I'm Robert, because you know, like,
Yeah. I was telling my girl about
I want to
that.
make, I want to make sure, like,
Because
so
I
I go
told
by
her,
Trey, but
Leave us alone.
yeah, because I talk about you, about gaming and stuff like that with a girl, and she'll be like, his name's Trey, and I'm like, well, his name's Robert, and he's actually the 3rd, and she's like, oh, because she's like 4th generation, like, British immigrant, so, like her, and, like, only a generation or two back, the pedigree was like super high. So like her grandma still kind of like beat that into her. So I love her to death and she's down to earth, but like she's still a judgmental bitch. And I've told her that, and she's like, I believe you. She's like, I don't mean to be, but it just like, you know, because like, it's like for instance, that was one of the things
Oh, boy.
that I got onto her criticism of
I hope they didn't break
Trump, and I was like, is it the things that he does, or do you just not like him? She's like, it's a bit of both, but like I just skim him. I'm like, okay, at least we've established this. And then I found that out with a lot of people. They just didn't like him as a person.
Where all the rich people live.
It was funny. And then like it would bleed over into other stuff we were talking about.
Did for me? I won't forget it.
I remember one time, like, we were just being straight up, and I'm playing video games, and she's like, said something or another, and then she goes, do you think I'm being a little too, I was like, I think you're being a judgmental bitch, and she's like, thank you for your honesty. I was like, I love you. Oh, man.
Hey, kid. Maybe you can help us with something. All these
I didn't
homeless
mean to
people in
segue,
South
but it
Park
was
are
like,
making us
what
look
was
like
it,
a
the
cold and
British
heartless town.
things?
If you could go
Why
and
we're
beat the
talking
crap
about
out of
being
all the
judgy.
bums and vagrants, they'll leave town, and it'll restore
get
South
spacey.
Park's reputation as a compassionate community.
Oh yeah, the
You
third.
gotta get
That's
every
what it
single one of
was.
those bastards, okay?
When I told her
Chop,
that you
chop.
were the third, and you know, your name really wasn't Trey, she realized that you weren't like some trailer park trash or whatever the fuck. Even though she lives in the trailer park with me.
I mean, I grew up in a trailer park
Yeah.
most of my life. 17 years.
Yeah. And then when I told her that you lived in a house with your brother and your mother, she's like, really? And I'm like, I live with my father, honey. And they all just said, hey, let's stop living in crap and fucking get a house and live nicely. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you're judgy. She wasn't judging you, just that like she just heard Trey.
Oh yeah. Well, it's such a what's another thing like, going by the house thing. It's like, oh, like people ask you like, oh, well, do you live with your mother? I'm like, well, no, my mother lives with me. Like, the subtle difference, but like, I was like, I was looking for a house.
But all y'all are
looking for a house. Yeah,
Not like
I was looking
she's
for a
laid
house.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. We all have our own jobs, our own lives.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cheaper to pay for, a third of a house than a full house.
Yeah. I can't wait. We're gonna start looking for a house here soon.
Where are your parents?
It's long, tiring, a lot of fucking paperwork. Worth once you get to the end of it.
Just bought the car. Holy shit. I can only imagine getting a mortgage. You know, because I want land too. So the land's gonna
Especially
have
if
to
you
be
go
surveyed.
through like, oh yeah, especially if you, and that shit you gotta pay out of pocket, like the appraisal, the inspection fees, like it costs like $1,000.
Yeah.
Like,
And
because
what-
100 for one and like 500 for the other. And it was like, all right, and that's not even, that's why you gotta start looking into like your laws about like first time home buyers or if they have any kind of grants and what kind of grants they are. Because there are more than one. Some you have, some you don't.
If I had the ability, I'd go buy a plot of land, get the utilities ran to it, put a fucking camper on it, and then build a house. But I don't have the ability to build a house.
Hi. Did you
I wish I
accidentally
could be
get
that kind
someone
of person saying, I built this house with my bare hands. Your grandkid saying that, you know. My granddad built this house with his bare fucking hands. Like, and like, how can you really build a house with your bare hands anyways? You're not hulking nails into the wood.
I saw 2 rats
Let's
running
just keep
around
this
last
between
time I
us,
was
okay?
at Skeeter's
Because we're
bar.
such good
I'll
friends.
probably still eat there.
Why are you hanging out behind the building, girl? I really wish this update was like an hour long. Like, why, like what is it, 9 to 10? So... Okay, Trey left the party by accident or purpose or something. It says that he's still on Netflix. My mic's on. That's poo. These are all scenes in the show. It's funny. Is that Hat McKenna? Free hat. Free hat.
Hey, you're pretty good looking. Kid, you ever think about modeling?
I used to be a model. They're good teammates. Can we get back to the quest? Somebody's baking brownies.
I texted him, asked if everything's okay. He hasn't responded. Wonder what happened.
Really too bad you guys.
Stop staring at.
The President of the United States is a duck? Country to the dogs. Or whatever, the President is a dog. Who cares? Coming June something.
This is his internet went out.
Version for 2000. All the ET, all the guns have been to walkie, and the word terrorist has been changed to.
No, sir.
Came across a road.
Should see a doctor.
Changed forever. Body with an 8-year-old, and he's about to find out.
Damien, Christ, the son of Satan, and I have never witnessed as vile as the Widow Snyder.
Rated PG-13.
Your blood will slake the thirst of 1,000 motivational or lame or with Facebook page. Your thirst of 1,000 followers, motivational or lame or.
Rob Schneider is.
Carrot. Rated PG.
Well, he joined the party and left the party.
Remember, sex in your eyes is out. It's Adam Sandler in Rated R for you.
Coming. America. Private Ryan, where the word Nazi is mixed with political differences. Guns have been replaced by walkie-talkies.
They keep jacked. That's what he says. He's saying it went out.
Jim Carrey turns in his apartment. It's Jim Carrey. You'll pay to July 12th. Ryder was an animal. Then he was a woman. And now Rob Schneider is a stapler. And he's about to
a stapler. It's harder than it looks. Schneider is this rated PG-13. Now for your feature presentation. Classic reread of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. This book is to hair-challenged animal, and the entire cast has been digitally replaced by Ewoks. This summer, the greatest duo of all time is back.
You're rude.
Excuse you.
I'm Schneider. Doobity doobity. Hey.
You.